solving systems of equations. So systems of equations are when we have two equations. We have two variables, two unknowns. So generally, we're going to have an x and a y. So in our calculator, we are going to be utilizing menu 3, 2. And I'll show you that in a second. All right, these are the different types of questions that we could have. So let's go through them one by one. What is the solution to following the system? So whenever I see solution, I am thinking I need to know what my x and y are going to be. So I'm going to my calculator. Menu 3, again, we're in algebra. 2, you see how it says solve system. So if I forget menu 2, I see system. That has to be the one that I need. Just press OK and enter in this exactly like you see it. 8x plus 3y equals negative 7. 7x plus 2y equals negative 3. And that gives me 1, negative 5. I don't change anything about what the calculator gives me. I find it exactly as it is on my answer choices. Make sure you are paying attention to the signs. All right, this one gives me two equations and it wants me to find the graph. The easiest way to tackle these kinds of questions is, because these are not in y equals, I can't go to graph them. If you go to try to graph x plus y equals negative 1, it's not going to work for you unless you change it into x equals negative x minus 1. So what I would do is I would go to my menu 3, 2. I would solve it. So menu 3, 2, and I would type them in. X plus y equals negative 1, negative 5, y equals 2x minus 10. And that gives me negative 5, 4. What this tells me whenever I'm solving these is the point that they meet at. So now I can go graph by graph and see where they meet. Is that at negative, which one is at negative 5, 4? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 5, 4 is way up here, not that one. Again, negative 5, 4 is over here. They're meeting way over here, not that one. Count negative 5, 4, they're meeting at that one. Negative 5, 4 again is over here. They're meeting at that, so that definitely is not the answer. All right. Number 3 and 4 are asking us to write these systems of equations based on the word problem. So let's read the word problem. Sarah went shopping for shirts and jeans. She bought 16 pieces of clothing. Jeans cost $30 and shirts cost $15. She spent a total of $345. Which system of equations can be used to determine X, the number of jeans she bought, and Y, the number of shirts she bought? So we already know that X is going to be our jeans and Y is our shirts. All right, we have two totals here. We have a total of number of clothing and a total of dollars. So whenever you have a total number of the two things, your equation is your two variables added together equaling that total. So I can eliminate answer choices because they don't have that equation. These two do. All right. Then whenever I have a dollar amount, I put the dollar amount with the variable that corresponds with that item plus the dollar amount of the other one equals the total that I was given. So that is C right here. On D, that's not the right. 15 doesn't go with X. 15 goes with Y because 15 is for our shirts, and it defined our Y is shirts. All right, again, we've got a jar of nickels and dimes, and we have a total number of coins of 368. The total value of coins is 28.40. Which system of equations below would be best to use to find the number of nickels and dimes Hunter has? So you can see instead of X's and Y's, they just went ahead and used nickels and dimes. So we have a total number of coins. So again, our first equation would be number of nickels plus number of dimes equals our total number of coins. So that one's good, that's not it, and that one's good. All right, we have to remember that nickels are worth 5 cents, and we write that as 0.05, and dimes are worth 10 cents, and we write that as 0.1. So we've got 0.05 nickels plus 0.1 dimes equals our dollar amount. So which one has that? That's A right here. Why it's not B is because that would be $5 and $10 to equal that total. Again, they didn't put the 0.05 for the nickels here. All right, number 5 and 6 ask you to write the equations and then solve them. I'm only going to do 5 with you. A slight change, mistype right here. That should be 0.75. So Mike bought 5 items for lunch. That cost a total of $5.15. Hot dogs cost $1.10 each, and cookies cost 75 cents each. How many cookies did he buy? All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to label what are my X and Y. X, let's go with hot dogs, and Y will do cookies. Again, I've got a total number, so I know he bought, so one of my equations is going to equal that total, and I know how much he spent, so my other equation is going to equal that dollar amount. So remember, whenever I know a total number, just one variable plus the other variable. And then whenever I know the prices of each, I put those with the variables that correspond that we labeled here. So these are my two equations. I do want to know how many cookies he bought, so I want to know the Y. So menu 3, 2, X plus Y equals 5. 1.1 X plus 0.75 Y equals 5.15. And that gives me 4, 1. So remember, my calculator gives me X and Y. So this is how many hot dogs he bought. This is how many cookies. It asked for cookies. So my answer here is 1.